This is a limited series powered by the Work Defined Podcast Network. What is going on? This is Ryan Leary from Work Defined. Have you ever wondered what really goes down behind the cubicles? This is Workplace Misconduct, the limited series based on Fama's 9 to 5 Nightmares podcast, where workplace misconduct gets unpacked. Raw stories, real consequences, and frankly, lessons we all need to hear. This series is brought to you by Fama, helping companies screen for misconduct before it's a headline. Check them out at fama.io.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is William Tincup and Ryan Leary. We are broadcasting from Fama's booth at HR Tech, and we're trying to discover 9 to 5 HR horror stories. So, Josh Rock is with us. Josh, how you doing?
I'm doing well, Tincup. What's going on, man?
Man, living the dream, I would say.
Yeah.
Definitely. So, first of all, let's do introductions. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. Josh Rock, Talent Acquisition Manager for Nuss Truck and Equipment. We're a Mack Volvo heavy-duty dealership in Minnesota and Wisconsin. I'm a reformed HR tech vendor.
Yep.
HR, social influencer spheres for like the last 2 decades.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, just been around the world.
You've done the bit.
I've done the bit.
Okay. So, let's do stories first. So, your go-to story, if you will, you're at a cocktail party, someone finds out that you know HR, etc. They want to know what's the worst thing, blah, blah, blah. What do you got?
You know, one of the ones that stands out, I was working in healthcare for an organization in central Minnesota, and I get a call from my administrator saying, hey, we've got your 2 o'clock interview. So I walk out, go out to greet the person, and 2 people stand up. It's the young man and an older female. And I look, and
situation.
And I'm like, and you are? And she introduces as his mom. I'm like, oh, great. Glad you could bring him. Thanks for coming. I turn to my admin, and I'm like, you could have told me that there was 2? And they're like giggling. We didn't know, shaking their heads. And I reach, and I hand my hand over the counter, asking for a coffee chip.
Yeah.
So they go to the coffee cart, and, they put it in my hand, and I reach over, I'm like, you know what? I appreciate you bringing him. Here's a coffee, token. Run down to the cart. We'll be done in about 45 minutes. I'll come down and update you when we're done. Yeah. She honestly thought she was coming back. Like, she gave me this puzzled look. Yeah. Like, she was expecting to come back in the interview.
Oh, yeah. No. How old was the kid?
College graduate.
Oh, my God.
I kid you not.
This was that era. This was a thing.
This is like 2013.
Yeah, this was a thing.
After I made the transition out of tech and went to one of my clients and was doing all of the revamp,
right?
Of their marketing and their process and all that. And literally, I'm like, you could have warned me.
Yeah.
How do you, as a kid, let your mom come with you to an interview? Like, how do you guys...
He wasn't getting offers, and so she thought, I can help.
Or
it's a helicopter parent.
Or she felt she had influence of some sort. But if you grow up in that world where your parents not only walk you to the door, open the door, shake the hand before you, you expect that all the way along. You don't know anything different.
Wow.
No, that's absolutely, and that is a horror story. That is that's something that got normalized, and then all of a sudden recruiters were like, no, we're not going to do this bit. We're just, I want to know who I'm hiring, not the parents. I'm not hiring the parents.
No. I mean, to flip the script. I mean, I'm a couple weeks later, I'm doing another interview. It's a young lady, another college graduate, comes in, sits in, and we all know interviews are stressful,
100%.
Nerve-wracking. She's, pasty white, Eastern European descent, and as we're barely 2 minutes in the conversation, she turns from white to beet red, from blouse up. And I'm like, time out. Let's do a reset here. You seem really stressed. What's going on? She goes, I'm really nervous. I really want this job. And I said, okay. I actually take her out of my office. We go down to the coffee cart and sit down. I buy her whatever she wants.
Yeah,
Starbucks.
just relax.
And I'm like, is this any better? She goes, yeah, when are we going to do the interview? I'm like, you're already done.
Yeah, you're good.
She's like, what? I said, we have such a dichotomy in how these things can transpire. You can have the nightmares, or you can have these really blessed stories where you have a great experience.
Right.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah. And that's a great interview.
Yeah.
That's a great interview.
Well, I like the fact that you noticed and then you did something.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one thing to notice and just kind of keep pedaling. It's another than to go have the empathy and go, you know what, I can see that I need to adjust.
Gatekeepers will do that. We'll do the ignore it, just keep plowing forward.
Right.
In our practice, we need to be more than that. And, actually have the human, which gets to all of this AI stuff we're hearing and talking about here at HR Tech for the last couple of years. We're not talking about theory anymore. We're talking about practice.
Right.
How can we still keep human in our AI environment?
Right. So could we have done anything differently with the person that brought their mother? Is there anything we could have done differently for that not to happen?
In that case, no. I mean, I make sure that I inform my candidates what to expect.
Right.
Your interviews with me or your interviews with these two leaders.
Right.
Here's how long it's going to last. You're going to do a tour after. I walk them through what's going to happen so they know the expectations.
Right.
It's the mom, the intangible, the puzzle piece outside of that you don't know about that comes into play.
Right. Well, what are you trying to get out of HR Tech?
I'm looking at a few things. I'm looking at some small business solutions for some providers like me who aren't, robust enterprise level organizations,
right.
Seeing what they can do for us. I'm talking to a handful of startup providers
right.
who have really young sales teams that don't know how to connect with practitioners and saying, hey, here's how you do it. Here's how you become the trusted advisor that wants to buy from you.
Right.
Some of them are just doing surface level conversations. Some are saying, hey, can you come in and do a training? And so we're just, I'm doing stuff for me. I'm doing stuff for others. It's kind of fun.
Love it. Drops mic, walks off stage. Thanks, Josh.
See you guys.
Appreciate it.